Welcome back to Super Tuesday Recap. This is your host, Chris, and I have D-Palm on the line. What's going on, man?
What's up, man?
Oh, okay. I thought I lost you for a minute. No, we're back. We're doing Legend of Tomorrow. Oh, shit. What episode? I don't even have... Like, I'm all over the place, guys. I don't even have all the shit I'm supposed to have. What episode is this? This is, what, 11?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to go 11. I was right. Season 3, episode 11. Here I go again. Zari finds her place on the team when she gets caught in a time loop that results in a Waverider blowing up over and over again. So we're going to get into this episode. We're going to talk about this, but I got to rant about something real quick. And it's tied into Legend of Tomorrow because I brought it up in the video review. It wasn't a video review. It was a video I did on YouTube. I was talking about last time we did this episode. We were talking about how we enjoyed how this show throws in the sexuality of its characters, right? It's not forced. It just feels like natural is there, but they make it very obvious that, you know, hey, Sarah's bisexual. And then they did the same thing with Snart. He's gay. And, you know, it's not, quote unquote, forced, which I hate when people say that shit. I hate it. The forced diversity and the forced sexual forcing. Stop that shit. You sound fucking stupid when you say that. So I did after Black Panther came out, I did this video, and the video was actually just trying to get more information out there, basically saying, hey, they didn't straight wash any of the characters in Black Panther. Because I thought some people were thinking that Okoye and Nakia were Io and Anika from World of Wakanda and Coach's Run, who are, you know, gay lovers and lesbian lovers. And I feel like there's just some misinformation going around in this, and I just wanted to put a video out to say, hey, listen, that's not what happened here. They didn't straight wash. I feel like, you know, straight washing starts making it feel like, oh, maybe we shouldn't see the film because they did something wrong, versus, I don't want to say a missed opportunity, but something that they can expand on in the future, right?
It was a choice they made.
Right.
Not everything is. It was a choice they made, and it's not good or bad. It's not better or worse. It's just the choice they made.
Well, I'm gonna be honest here. It's like the movie's jam packed. Like, I just don't know when you were gonna get, you know,
because if you give it lip service but don't investigate it, then it feels shortchanged.
Right, and you also don't want to do the thing that they've been like, and I think this is a huge thing that they've been doing with movies that they got to stop. Saying that the character is gay after the fact, but never showing it. Like, guys, just put it in the fucking film. If it's that important, put it in the fucking film. But again, we're talking about two side characters. Like, Io's the only named Dora outside of Okoye in the film. So I think it's pretty much important that, you know, there's a possibility there maybe in the future, right? So I was just giving some information. I kind of pointed to Legend of Tomorrow as a show that showed you how you can do this. And let me just tell you, man, the motherfucking comments on this goddamn video.
Comments, Chris. What are you doing?
I know, but this is different, right? This is like, it pisses me off.
Here we go.
I know, but it pisses me off of how sensitive these motherfuckers are. You know, for people that talk about the gay agenda and, you know, how, you know, gay people are forcing themselves on, these motherfuckers are the most. Here goes the latest one I got like 30 minutes ago. If people want more LGBTQ characters in Marvel movies, why not start with the white characters? Motherfucker, what are you talking about? What is this? What the fuck is wrong with being straight? How is it the majority of us? It's how the majority of us got here. What the fuck are you talking about? What are
Wait.
What is?
How'd the rest of them get here?
I don't.
Wait a second.
I have so many questions.
I'm not one to indulge in your reading the comments-itis, but that one got me.
Why is it that when this is my favorite one. Why is it when blacks get something, the LGBT community want to force their way in and take it from blacks? Would you people just leave us alone? You will do nothing but destroy the movie and our image with your degenerate behaviors. Now, I know some people are going to say, oh, Chris, these are just people. No. I know that some of these people are actually legitimately people. Some
of these people believe this shit.
They really.
Some of these people believe this shit, and they're vice president of the United States.
Yes. Yeah. 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 Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. Here's another one. Black Panther did great at the box office. It made history. Now, what will ruin it is if Marvel Comics keeps pushing that homosexual agenda. I really need somebody. I need somebody to tell me about this homosexual agenda. What is this homosexual agenda? I need to know, like, are there meeting notes? Can somebody give me the cliff notes? What is the homosexual?
Because whatever it is, I'm not seeing it, but it sounds amazing.
It sounds amazing. I don't know. Like, it's just, like, what's going on?
Right people mad, I'll tell you that much.
Does it raise property values?
It's like when I halfway caved for Cam Newton. I hate Cam Newton. He played for Auburn. He plays for the Panthers. He hurts me on an annual level. However, he makes the right people so angry that I have to defend him.
Yeah, I just... So look what happened with CW Black Lightning's superhero daughter, Thunder. She's a lesbian and have a bed and kissing scenes with another woman. I stopped watching it. I wasn't the only one who stopped watching. Look what happened with the recent Star Trek movie. Here's my favorite one. Look, this is gonna be great. You're gonna love this. I'm gonna say it. I wasn't the only. So look what happened with the recent Star Trek movie. The Asian character Sulu was turned gay.
No, see, let's talk about Legends. Fuck these people. No, they're not working. You people, if you've stumbled across this video because you're on the thing, if you are one of those commenters,
I just had to read that comment last one because I just wanted to want to let everybody know I did inform this asshole that he's actually gay in real life. That Sulu is actually
not only that, but this is gay in the comics.
Yeah. Well,
that's true to the source material.
Well, I've also been bringing this up too. I was like, listen, people aren't asking to turn some Black Panther characters gay. Not saying it's wrong if you do, because not like we haven't straight washed characters before. But I'm like, the character's in the movie and she's in the comics and she's always been gay. So it's not like asking a lot to be like, people go, well, I just don't want it forced. Like if it adds something to the story, I'm like, motherfucker. I would say almost all the relationships in this film, romantic relationships in this film, added nothing to the film. You could have made Nakia and T'Challa just best friends, and it still worked. You didn't have to actually make it a love interest. I would say 90% of heterosexual relationships in films serve actually no fucking purpose to the goddamn story. So go fuck yourselves. Sorry, I just had to get that out there, guys. Sorry, it's been a long fucking day, been a long fucking week. When you guys know. If anyway, I'll talk the rest of the stuff later. Let's get into Legend of tomorrow, man.
Yeah, man, I'm in such a good mood because I just watched Legends. Like you came over here and you kind of brought me down some.
Oh no, fuck it. We're gonna talk about the show. Listen, they did a time loop episode, man, and they did a time loop episode, and then they hit it with the not really at the end, and I kind of love them for it, yo.
This is the best show ever. Yeah, they did Groundhog Day, and then they made fun of the fact that they did Groundhog Day, and then they made Groundhog Day emotionally resonant.
Right. It's
brava.
I'm sorry, guys. This is a show. This is I love this show. I fucking love this show. This is fucking amazing. First of all, it was a great little ground. I guess we got to do it in segments, right? So first, just the concept of
this is how you save money on a television show. Let's just be very real. No sets.
Oh no, same thing. Entire time. Mm-hmm.
No shooting on location. This was on the soundstage in 3 days.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah, it's great. I love a good time loop episode. There's one. It hurts my heart that this show is no longer on anymore. Dark Matter did a really good time loop episodes. Like, listen, Sci-Fi and time loop episodes. I love them. I just
the original Into Futurama.
Yes. Oh yes. I fucking love them.
And before we get too far into the time loop, how dare you tease us with a synchronized music number starring these assholes, including Ray and Platforms?
Well, see, isn't that what makes this episode so good? Is that they hit us with the shit that we kind of wanted to see, and we're like, nah, I'm not going to show it to you. We're not going to do it.
Yeah. Bravo show.
Yeah, you guys got me. You got me. You did it.
Wait a second. A DC time travel sci-fi show doing a Groundhog Day episode. This is all relevant to my interests. Yeah. Every bit of it.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. So just the way. First of all, what I love about the way they did this is they didn't just do it like a regular time loop episode. They made it actually matter in that they're able to wrap up some lingering personnel issues that honestly, and I'll be honest, this is like what made this so good was while I knew that these were personnel issues, like basically Amaya and Nate, what we've been seeing with Sarah and Ava, what was the other one? It was shit. I'm drawing a blank. There's one more. Oh, and just Zari herself, not really like
her in the ship,
just her just kind of being on the ship, but not really because they've been moving so fast. You kind of forget. It's like, hey, yeah, you are just kind of new, and you're just kind of here, and you're not really part of the crew, but you are part of the crew. So it's like they've been moving so fast. I didn't really have time to really think about that. Hey, we need to kind of start getting our heads wrapped around some of this shit. And they're like, oh no, we got you. We're gonna take care of it all in one time loop episode. And like, it was done great.
It largely pulled it off with flying colors.
Yeah, you did it. This is awesome. Like even down to, and again, we'll dig more deep into the thing I love about this episode is it's kind of meta in that the way it knows that you've seen time loop episodes before. So there's that one moment when Zari's talking to Nate. She's like, I'm just tired. I can't do it. He's like, well, take some time and have some fun. Have some fun with it. And so she literally goes.
Next time he goes, well, did you try? Fun montage, did it.
Right. And I'm like, oh my God, they literally did do a fun montage. And it was like, but if you think about it, that's something that you always think about. It's like, yeah, if you know you're always going to get in this time loop, and why don't you have some fun with it a little bit? You know there's no consequences. You know you're going to get anything done. She's like, you know what? You're right. Let's do that. And holy shit. That was amazing. And got to give it to them on this. That was just, like, they thought of everything. And then when we'll get to the end of it, how they kind of then throw you for another loop going, no, it's all just a trick in her mind to kind of get her to feel like she needs to be part of the team.
But for me, this was the best way to add someone to a cast. I think this is it's easier to do on an ensemble show because you've got more people to play off of. It was tough for us to watch Ralph introduce and not have the main character to bounce off of in The Flash. Mm-hmm. Here, you're able to not only gain appreciation for the new character, but you're also able to gain depth and insight into the other characters. Yeah. And so, like the whole Nate and Amaya thing, it's always felt like they've been treading water all season, kind of avoiding the whole thing. This is a good way to address that. Mm-hmm. We don't know shit about Mick. Like you and I talked like last episode, the motherfucker sat on the ship and watched and drank beer and watched football while all that shit happened. Mm-hmm. We get to see what Mick's doing, whether we wanted to or not. We get to see that Sarah, while as Ray corrects her, is quite the closer. She is keeping the other the time captain at arm's length.
Well, not only that, but then you also see why she was like it was done so brilliantly because one, going back to the first thing you said about this is a great way to add another person to the cast. You're right, and I think again, Legends in a unique position because they are an ensemble cast, so you can actually get somebody to almost lose themselves. And that's kind of what happened with Zari. We've been so focused on other things that you kind of forget that you did add her in there. Then you go, oh, wait, so yeah, we do need to figure this out. And how do you do it? It's like, oh, yeah, you kind of just, find an easy way of you almost let her be a fly on the wall. And that's what exactly. And if you think about it, they literally did They quite literally made her a fly on the wall as Sarah's talking to Ava, basically going and explaining that, hey, I'm hard on her, but I want her to know she's very valuable to this team and I need her. And, the other reason why I don't want her working on this, the hacking this loophole is because that if I think about it, what I would do with it to get Laurel back, which then kind of goes to what we said last week. We were kind of finding weird. It's like, hey, why does Sarah never go and say anything to her dad? Right. It's like, well, here you go. That answers it right there. It's like, you were right. She's pretty much keeping herself fucking busy. So she didn't think about it because she did go down that path last year of trying to save her sister and go, actually, was that this year? No, it was last year.
Last year, yeah.
Of trying to do that. So it's like, hey, that fucking makes sense. And again, I don't know what it is, man, but this show they get it. They get it and they nail it. And like I said, it doesn't, and it's a weird thing because you get the character development of Zari and really get her integrated into the team, but then you also get, you don't forget the main plot line either because you still have the whole thing with, hey, Ray's keeping the secret of what Constantine told him about Sarah and Mullis. You know, it's like, hey, you know, you might have to put her down, and then they deal with it and then go like, hey, yeah, if you're gonna have to, you might have to put me down. So, hey, glad we had this talk. Let's keep it going. Like there's like no dwelling on it. There's no, oh wow, I can't believe you didn't tell me. It's like, no, you did the right thing. That makes sense. So let's go. Let's keep. We don't have time for this. Like I think the shorter season is what's helping Legends because they don't have time to waste, which is weird because it's a time traveling show and they just did a time loop, but they don't treat it like they have the time to waste. So they keep that shit moving.
I think one of the big benefits of this season of the show, and like you said, the shorter season, is that you and I talked about sometimes the tonal shifts and the balance issues on some of the other shows. It's not here because the premise is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's fucking Groundhog Day. Like the first time they said Groundhog Day, I was like, God, because I was watching with Sue. She goes, "Oh, it's like Groundhog Day," and it's like, "Okay, Groundhog Day. Next time we do this, just say Groundhog Day to me, and I'll remember it." I'm like, that's fucking brilliant.
And of course, Ray would bring up the Star Trek episode. You know,
Ray's like a fucking nerd. God damn it.
Yeah, it's like, of course. It's just like, of course. And I love the fact that she again, because Zari doesn't know, Groundhog Day, she said Hedgehog Day.
And it's one of those times when you remember, Zari's from a dystopian future. That's right.
Right.
Her
Makes it
like her time period sucked and did not have DVDs or Bill Murray.
It makes sense, you know. And I'm like, damn, that actually works. And I don't know, man. It's just so great. And then you kind of find out that because it's so weird because we had just mentioned Gideon and her human form.
This is getting it's getting a little weird,
bro.
Like, it's getting a little creepy,
dude. When she showed up, because I almost forgot when she looked, I was like, hey, wait a minute, that's Gideon. Oh my god, we just mentioned Gideon's human form not too long ago. What the fuck is going on here? Like, this is fucking getting creepy. And she shows up, she's like, no, this is it was basically like, oh no, this is a test. You actually almost fucked yourself up, and you're almost in a coma right now. So I kind of wanted to, test you out and make, we need you for again, it's dealing with, what they did was they took something that was still serious, the time loop stuff, but, and we'll go back to that. But then what they did with Gideon at the end was basically like, hey, you're important to get what you need, which is you want to save your future and save your brother, but you're also important for this team. I need you here. We need you here on this team, and we can't have you leave. So I basically put you into a basic assimilation to try to get you to understand that you're part of this team, and you're just as much. We need you just as much as you need us. And I'm like, so then they tie, and we know this, right? Because we know she's one of the totems that they're gonna need. And so I was like, so in a way, this technically does tie into the overall theme of what's going on this season and the overall plot. And I'm like, that was brilliantly done, because you tricked us into thinking it was just about getting her to be part of the team, but then you made it her being part of the team as part of the larger thing. It's weird because it's kind of like what they're trying to do with Ralph, because we just found out that, hey, Ralph, you're one of these bus metas, and DeVoe might be coming for you, and they've been struggling to find a way to kind of fit him in there. And that's kind of what they've been doing with Zari here, but it works. And yeah, I thought that was just, it was just great. Just fucking great. I noticed how the Hawks left their costume.
Yo, her playing in the costumes was hilarious.
Well, between that and then the sign she was holding up at the end, the last one she did where Mick and Ray were doing laundry, and she just showed up behind them with the flashcards.
So good.
Like, everything about this was great. I do want to read Mick's Sci-Fi run.
Yo, it sounds like flames, like absolute flames.
Like, between Mick's and then Tina's on Bob's Burgers, like I need their my erotica friend fiction. Like I need to read this. Like the streets needs this this Mick novel here. But no, I really enjoyed how they did it. And then when you see that she's basically willing to sacrifice herself to save the crew, and tell them, she's able to learn all this information about the crew. And again, it was such a brilliant way of doing this, because basically what they did is they gave her a brain dump of what's going on with the crew. Mm-hmm. She got like almost infinite lifetimes to learn about what the crew has when they're not on missions. Because and you think about it, you're like,
who are these people you're trapped with?
Right. And the thing about it, we've only seen her when she goes on missions. Mm-hmm. And so that's why her and Sarah bump heads, because Sarah's like, I have to be the captain, I have to be the bad guy. And then you see, and again, even us as an audience, like this is for Zari, but also if you think about it, for us too, because for the longest time we've only seen Sarah with her guard up. For the longest time, not just on this show, I think for Arrow too, she's always has her guard up. And so when she's in the jump ship talking to Ava, and they're basically flirting back and forth with each other, and Ava's basically throwing her bra at Sarah's like, "You want me to come over right now? I can come over right now. I'm the boss. I can do whatever I want. I can come over there." She's like, "Not now. Maybe later." And you're like, "Oh, look at Sarah. This is nice. Sarah's getting some time for herself." But we've never seen Sarah that way. Truth of the matter is, we've never seen any of the crew this way.
Right.
We've never seen
it was a downtime bottle episode, which was kind of needed. We kind of got a deeper appreciation, because it's one of those Stan Lee things. Every comic is someone's first comic. Mm-hmm. It's hard to penetrate this. It's hard for any viewer to pick up the show, but this was a great stepping on point for a lot of people.
Yeah. It's like, yo, hey, I've never seen Mick do laundry. And my first thing was, oh wait, they have laundry machines? Like, I thought you just had, like, I don't think I've ever seen anybody on any of these shows do fucking laundry.
And or put on a condom.
Well, that's... Like, part of me goes, are we sure Nate isn't the father of all, like, Amaya's grandkids? Like, are we sure? Like,
they have no self-control.
No. And so I'm thinking to myself, like,
hey, can we get to the mission, please?
I'm just saying, like, they had to flash themselves. They had to literally, they had to literally Men in Black themselves so that they would not think about having sex again. It's just so sad. But yeah, like, I've never seen anybody on any of these shows literally they're washing their costumes. I'm like, yeah. So superheroes do laundry. Go figure.
Who knew?
Who knew? I thought you guys had a maid for that, or Gideon did that, and Gideon's like, no.
Shit just generated you clothes like it does every other timeline. Like, let's not pull too many strings on this one. Let's just accept that they were doing laundry this time.
Yeah. No. Okay. We're gonna do that. We're fine. All right. Yeah. I don't know. Like, this is, again, not a lot to talk. Again, a lot to talk about, because I think that it was just a fun episode, and I love how they did it. And again, I'm a sucker for time loop episodes.
Oh yeah.
But this is a time loop episode that actually mattered. That actually, moved one of the characters forward that we didn't have a lot of information on. Gave us more in-depth information on the personal lives of everybody else. Even Ray. Like, Ray, we think of Ray as this, the smart, happy-go-lucky guy, but he's keeping this deep, dark secret of, I might have to kill Sarah.
Let's be real, though. He also kept it for, like, the end of last episode to the beginning of this one. Like, he didn't keep the secret very long.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Which is something that the show does well, because what if this had become like a subplot that we were waiting for the other shoe to drop, Flash, for like 20 minutes because people were keeping secrets? No one keeps secrets in this fucking show.
No.
And I think it was also because, like, honestly, you invade a price like that and you bring it up in front of people, we're going to fight, Sari. Like, I'm sorry. We have an argument, at least. Mm-hmm. But everyone here, so, like, even when and Sarah finds out that Ray may have to put it down, it's just, you may have to, not today, and make sure you bring fucking help. Anyway.
Yo, listen. I fucking love Sara Lance. I fucking love her. She really did be like, listen, I just want you to let you. All right, no, you might have to do that, but just so you know, you make sure you bring everybody. All right, you bring everybody. Cause you might if you're gonna pull me down, it's gonna be haircut. You're not gonna be. You're not gonna be enough.
She's busy like packing lunch.
Right.
It's gonna be a long day at the office.
Well, it's like when she hurt Zari in one of the time loop things. It wasn't even. She was like, "I'm sorry, reflect," and they had to put her. You had to take her to the infirmary, yo. Like you're like, oh, you're right. Sarah is an assassin. I always forget, just
Very much.
like when seriously, you're watching that time that little cute little time with her and the jump ship, with Ava, and they're all being these cute, like just anytime you would see two people that are kind of flirting with each other, even Ray's like, yo, Sarah's a closer. What the fuck? Like I don't understand what's like. Like she can close this anytime she wants. She knows what's going on here, and it's cute. And then you're in the back of your mind, you're going, "Oh, this is like one of those little cute cat videos you see where they're all cute." Like did you see that one video that ran around where the girl's laying down and she's like making like some noise or something like that, and the cat like walks over to her and looks over and then smacks her one time in the face. Like
no, but that sounds like a cat.
It is fucking awesome. Listen, I actually like cats because they're like this. Like yes, I do. I do. Because they are quietly evil and Satan's little pets.
Villain agenda strikes again.
Hell yes. They are definitely villain agenda. But
like honestly though, seriously, like Sara Lance, she has more game than anyone else in television. Like history of television.
Yeah.
And here's the best part. Sports analogy, her game translates through multiple eras.
Yes.
We can say, what would Jordan look like in 2017? What would Sarah look like in the time of Marie Antoinette?
Right.
Clearance rate, 100%. What would Sarah's game look like in the future? Clearance rate, 100%. What would Sarah's game look like outside of time, mind you? Mm-hmm. Clearance rate, 100%.
Like, I like to remind everybody that when they first met, Ava and Sarah did not get along, and I think they actually fought at one point. So
Sarah was forced to whip her ass.
Yes, I'm just saying that Sarah now has Ava eating out of the palm of her hands. Like, this is amazing. and now she's on some. No, I'm making wait for it now. It's just like she's.
I mean, look, I won the race. The chase is over. That's what Sarah.
Sarah, the Legend of Sara Lance continues.
No, I'm telling you, that's Gideon. How many unidentified blonde women have been lost to history? What do you mean? I don't know, sneaking out of people's windows at night. In places that we visited. It appears that Miss Lance has been busy.
Right.
The jump ship's logs have been wiped.
Oh, she's amazing.
She's the best.
She's the best. So this is what I'm talking about, folks. I don't want gay characters. Man, listen, Sarah's the best.
Because anyone can get got.
She got John Constantine. Like we forget this. We forgot.
Please believe it.
We forget that last week she fucked John Constantine while still flirting with Ava, knowing she can get Ava at any point she wants. Like she fucked a queen at one point. Like, listen. I love Sara Lance. I love what they do with her. Like this is amazing. Like
best character in television.
Oh, best character in television. Yeah, absolutely. This is just it's great. Mwah, perfect.
I feel like her even messing with Eva. Sometimes it's just like, oh, it's that Steph Curry. Like, still got it. I'm good. All right, we're good. We're good, guys.
Yeah, and then to top it all off, you know what they end with? Giving it to Wally West, getting his in on.
All right, that's on one point about the episode. I would not have done Wally.
Yeah,
because I think that her playing Stradivarius. What was the? Hold on, I had the song. I looked it up. The song is.
Oh yeah, they could have ended right there. Like I felt like it was more. You know what I felt like? I felt like it was more like almost like an after credit teaser.
Yeah, I would have done it there. But it's Vivaldi's Four Seasons. The piece is called Winter, and I don't know. I'm a sucker for a montage. I thought that getting a glimpse of each member of the cast kind of felt like a really good bow to put on the episode. And
yeah,
the Wally stuff felt a little out of place.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm just happy.
That for me, that was the only thing. It felt like, and I don't want to say because guess what, Legends. I'm gonna just spoil something for y'all. You don't have to cliffhanger us. We're here.
Oh yeah.
You have to cliffhanger this audience. We're here.
They're
going to be here next week no matter what. You're not going to pop a rating for Wally West. I'm sorry. The number's going to be steady because we love this show.
Yeah, no, we're in. You've Sara Lance's already. You've already got it.
Sara Lance clearance rate continues to be 100%.
Right. We're here for Sara. Like, hey, Wally's nice and everything like that, but like we're here for Sara. So I'm just
we know whose show it is.
Here's the thing. After season 1, once they made her Captain Sara Lance, when we all were like, Sara should be captain. Hey, Sara should be captain. Hey, Sara should be captain. Once they made her Captain Lance, like it was over. Like that was it. That's all we need.
And they kept the Hawks off.
Well, that too. Well, yeah, of course. That goes without saying.
Addition by subtraction.
Yeah, we didn't need them there. So, I can't wait. This is gonna be great. I love this show. I love this show. So, you got anything else you want to say about this one, man?
Nah, man. That the disco outfits were hilarious. Ray pulled it off.
Well, I think that's just
Sara pulls off everything. I'm not even gonna say that shit.
Yeah,
but Ray pulled it off. Ray pulled off the disco. I was very impressed.
Yeah, that's just him.
He looked like at home. Like he looks right in there. He's like the scarf, the jacket. I was like, yo, I'm surprised. That'd be really funny if the entire time that she's doing the time loop, Ray doesn't change for the whole hour.
Yeah,
he's like, I like it. I think I look.
Take the suit off, Ray.
Nah, man, you take your shit off. Fuck you. I'm comfortable.
Oh man, just so good. So a couple quick announcements. For one, we're recording the mailbag this Sunday, so by the time you hear this, you still have time. Get your emails in, mailbag@mtrnetwork.net. So we'll get that out there. There will be another Character Corner also. We're finally going to record that episode on Monday. That is coming out before the end of this month, so we get 2 in February. What else I want to say? I am taking a little break from social media just because I have so much other shit going on right now. So
that does not come to me with your bullshit. That's not what that means.
That does not mean that. But so if you have tried to hit me up or email me or you've left a comment on Facebook and I have not responded, it is not because I am ignoring you. I literally have a shit ton of stuff to do. And I need to take a little break to kind of focus on some other stuff because we have so much shit coming out for you guys. We have a lot of stuff coming out on premium. We've had a lot of people sign up for premium. I want to thank you guys for that. That really helps. And we're really excited about the stuff we have coming out for that. And I was going to say something else. Said the mailbag. We have premium stuff. And, we'll figure the rest of the stuff out. Make sure you subscribe. Super Tuesday recap. Again, make sure you subscribe to each one of the individual feeds because I know Unanimous Decision has Dope Talk coming out right now, and they've been great episodes. There's 2 already up so far. They've been great. The last one, the turtle thing, was just fucking hilarious.
Yo, like when I asked her to the show, she was like, "Oh, I talk about the turtle." I go, "I had completely forgotten about that."
It's clear that she had not forgotten about the turtle.
Yo, I'm glad.
Right? No, that is just like I heard the story. I was like, "Oh my god, she left the turtle in the car." Oh my god, it's like I knew the tragedy that was coming from that whole talk, and it was like
that's legitimately the first time I've heard that story. That happened when I was 10 years old.
Oh my god, so it was great. So we have that. I know you guys know what comes on Super Tuesday recap. We're recording the finale for Star Trek Discovery next Thursday, I believe, so that'll be up there soon. For the Character Corner, I'll announce the Character Corner one in a minute. Movie trailer reviews, we had our award show that we've been putting up. We have 2 episodes up so far, and Phenom and I are going to record the other 2, I think, this weekend before the Oscars come out. So subscribe to Movie Trailer Reviews for that. And then for the Character Corner, I think we've talked about this, but I'm thinking what we're going to do for the Character Corner is we've always been kind of putting these creator spotlights up. And I know Deepam has an interview he's going to reschedule for some creators of a comic book. I know we've also been talking about doing things like the one on the MCU, spotlighting like Chris Claremont and things like that. So we're going to be doing some creators and some of our Character Corner stuff. That's going to be a Character Corner only shows. So you'll have to subscribe to the individual feeds to get those episodes. So make sure you do that. Like I said, I mean...
Hey, if anything, it's easier to organize what you listen to. The main feed is like a fire hose.
Oh, dude, it's just too much stuff. It literally is.
We work here, and it's too much stuff.
I'm trying to help you guys out. You are missing episodes if you don't. Again, subscribe. It's really easy to subscribe to each individual feed. You just do it in your podcast app, And then what I would even say is, hey, turn off automatic downloads. Do it manually. I go in and manually refresh my stuff all the time, see when the new episodes come out, and there's always going to be something on the feeds for you guys. We have a show coming out almost every day or every other day on here between the non-premium stuff and the premium stuff. There's plenty of content coming out on the MTR network. And if somehow there's nothing there, check YouTube. Maybe there's something on YouTube. Maybe I've done something there. Which, by the way, I will be putting out and doing the YouTube video for our Black Panther viewing that we did. I have some people who gave the little fan reactions, and I'm going to put a little video together for that. So hopefully that'll come out this weekend. So, yeah. So, stay tuned, folks. We got a lot of stuff coming out on the network. And as always, it's been a pleasure. So, again, folks, I know I'm forgetting something, but I'll figure it out later. So, until next time, we are out of here. Peace.